Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. My name is Krishal Anjirapi. Today we will talk about different platforms we use every day, like social media, e-commerce, gaming, and operating systems. Today I'm with my special guest. Let's all welcome RJ Sereneo, Vince Akelar, Lauren Isleta, and Ken Hernandez. Let's start with you, Vince. How did social media begin and how it changed today?
Social media started with sites like Friendster and MySpace in early 20s. They were simple, mostly for connecting with friends. Then later, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok came. Now, social media is not for chatting. It is also for business, news, learning, and entertainment.
That's true. Before, we only use social media for fun, but now, many people even earn money from it or learn new things every day. And today, what is the biggest role of social media?
The main role is quickly connection. We can talk, share ideas, and update families and friends instantly, even with people around the world.
Exactly. It makes the world feel smaller because distance doesn't matter anymore when we use social media. Nice. What are the good and bad effects of social media?
The good effects are fast communication, spreading awareness, education, job opportunities, and helping business. And the bad effects are addiction, fake news, cyberbullying, less privacy, and less face-to-face talk.
Right. Social media can help us, but we also need to be careful and use it responsibly. Good points. Now, Isleta. Gaming is very popular today. How did platforms like Steam or PlayStation Network change gaming?
So they made gaming very convenient. Players can buy, download, and update games anytime without a disc. These platforms also help in developers and make it easier for players to connect with online.
True. Before, um, you had to buy CDs, but now everything is digital, which is much faster. And what role do these platforms play in the gaming community?
So they act like hubs. Player can chat, join multiplayer games, share mods, and celebrate achievements. It connects the community.
Yes, and many friendships and even careers started from online gaming communities. And in the future, what do you think will happen with gaming platforms?
I think cloud gaming will grow. You can play without a console, just internet, and VR will also expand, not only for gaming but also for virtual events and social activities.
That's exciting. Maybe one day, games will feel like real life with VR and cloud technology. Thanks, Sleta. Now, RJ, let's talk about operating systems. There are many types. Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS. Can you compare them?
Windows is flexible and common pieces. Mac OS is sleek and secure but only for Apple. Android is often customizable and on many phones. iOS is smooth and secure but limited Apple devices.
Yes, and that's why different people choose different systems depending on what they need and their strengths and weaknesses.
The strength and weaknesses is Windows is versatile but less secure. Mac OS is secure but only for Macs. Android is operating consistent with updates. iOS is very secure but less customizable.
I see. So one has its own pros and cons. And we just choose the one that fits us best. So why do developers prefer one OS over another?
iOS is often first because users spend more. Android reaches more people but need more testing. On desktop, Windows is greater for gaming and businesses. Max OS or creative work.
Interesting. That explains why sometimes an app is available on iPhone first before Android. So thanks RJ. Now let's go to Ken. We hear a lot about online shopping. What are e-commerce platforms like Shopee or Lazada and how do they work?
E-commerce platforms are online marketplace. People can buy and sell anytime. They connect seller and buyer in one place.
Yes, and that's why it's very convenient. We don't need to go out. We can shop with just a few clicks. And how do they help small businesses?
They help small businesses because owners don't need a physical stores. They can reach more customers online.
That's very helpful, especially for small entrepreneurs who are just starting and want to grow their business. And what about big companies?
Big companies also benefits because they can reach millions of customers faster. It also makes their operation easier and more convenient.
Yes, and that's why even famous brands are now online because customers prefer to shop through apps and websites. Before we finish, I want to ask all of you, if you could only choose one platform you cannot live without, social media, e commerce, gaming, or operating systems, which one would you pick and why?
I would choose operating system because without them, the other platforms cannot work.
I choose operating system too because it's the most essential software that manage all of the hardware and software resources for a computer.
So for me, I would pick gaming platforms because they are not only for playing but also for connecting people.
As a student, think one platform leave e-commerce. It makes shopping for me and also help small businesses grow and reach more people.
Great answers! Thank you, Ken, Lauren, Vince, and RJ for sharing your ideas. And thank you to our listeners for joining us. That's the end of our podcast.